guide is meant for experienced players. If you need step-by-step instructions on where to start the quest, how to get to certain locations, or other basic things of that nature, this guide is not for you. For the quest Fairytale Part 2, you will need to have completed Fairytale Part 1, you need to have 40 thieving, 49 farming, which is boostable, with Garden Pie from 46, and 57 herb lore. And the required items are a Draymond Staff, Vial of Water, and Pestle Motor. I'm not going to go over the recommended items right now because you do have to, when you start the quest, you have to wait like 20 minutes before you can actually even continue with the quest. So I'm going to go and do something else while I wait for that 20 minutes, and I'd recommend you do something else also, or you can just log out. But either way, I'll go over the rest of the stuff that I would bring later on after the 20 minutes. So to start the quest, you speak to Martin the Master Gardener. Options 2, quest. Just go through the dialogue, and it should be started. Yep, so it started, and it should say he asked me to come back and talk to him once his crops had grown. So I'm going to wait for them to finish. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, and I will be back once those are ready. 20 minutes or so, you want to come back. When you click on your quest, it should say they've had plenty of time to grow. I should go back and speak to him. And so I'll go over the items you need now. So you'll need a pestle motor, a Draymond Staff or Lunar Staff, a Vial of Water. I'd recommend like 5 Lumbridge teleports, stamina potions and food, and weapons to kill some monsters that are kind of high level, and protection prayers don't work against them. So and then so once you're ready, once you have your supplies, and it says the plants have had long enough to grow, you speak to Martin the Gardener. Options 2. And then 1. Teleport to Lumbridge. You want to head east, then south. Equip to your Draymond Staff. Head west to the little shack. You want to enter it. You want to run south and west. You want to head up this little area north of the bank. So it should like pan around the room and stuff. After that, you want to take this healing certificate, read it, and study it. Then you want to run south to this cooking icon, speak to Fairy Chef. Then you want to head east. And south. If you're able to, go through the agility shortcuts. I'm not sure what levels are required. If you can't, then just keep following the path till you get over here. Keep running south, and on the wall over here there should be a rune temple sign, and read that. And you want to head north. So I guess it's 66 for that shortcut. And this one I think is 40 something. So you want to head to the Fairy Godfather, actually, yeah, to the Fairy Godfather, which is over here. Options 1, 1, 1. You want to head north and speak to the coordinator. Options 2. Head west. Be a fairy ring over here that you want to head over to. Has the transportation icon by it, and then you want to use it. And the first one is air, A-I-R. Teleport to that. Teleport back. Next you want to put in D-L-R. Teleport back, and you want to do DJQ, DJQ. You should just teleport over here, just a few spaces away, then use it again, and now it's AJS. If you land on some penguin island, that means you did something wrong, you have to try it again, or you didn't get a certificate, or you didn't search the wall down by the cosmic altar. But if you do all that stuff and you do the right combinations, you should end up here, and you want to speak to Fairy Nuff. Make sure not to click away, which I almost did. There'll be a second where the dialogue stops, but then another fairy will pop up and start talking to you. And you have to go through the dialogue with both of those people. So if you clicked away when the second one popped up, you'll have to go talk to Fairy Nuff again and go back through all the dialogue. So once you've talked to both of those, you want to head back to the Fairy Godfather. And you'll want to pickpocket him. And you can fail, I think. If you fail, it'll teleport you away from here. You have to run back and attempt it again and keep attempting it until you get it. But once you are successful, you should get some Queen's secateurs that are golden. And you want to head back to the fairy ring. And you're going to put in the same combination again to get back to Fairy Nuff. So A-I-R. D-L-R. DJQ. And then finally, AJS. You want to use your secateurs on Fairy Nuff. Then she'll talk to you. You'll have to make a potion now. So you're going to head back to the fairy ring. Now you want to put in DIR. And now you have to kill one of these things. They can hit through prayer. So once you kill one, it should drop a Gorak Claw. I'm going to take that, use the Fairy Ring. I guess you have to be wielding your Dreaming Staff. Now you want to go to CKP. So you want to run around until you find a Starflower. You will need 49 farming for this part, so you should be prepared. I said that you need 49 farming at the beginning of the quest. I actually had to cut the recording to grab a garden pie because I forgot one, but you will need 49 farming for this part, so just run around until you see a Starflower. They'll randomly just spawn eventually somewhere. While you're walking around waiting for one to spawn, obviously there's one right there. You can use your, I'll have to eat my garden pie, then take one. So use your pestle mortar on your Gorak Claws and head back. Now you want to head back to Fairy Enough, so you have to go through this long code again. So once you're back here, finally use your Starflower on the vial of water. Then use your crushed Gorak Claw powder on the vial. Then talk to Fairy Enough. Use your Magic Essence potion on Fairy Queen. Don't drink it. Speak to the Fairy Queen. Quest complete.